They play with the court dates. Even for this date, the 26th, we went to the court and filed the paper. They told us the 30th. So we're glad that the judge did honor that and reschedule for the 30th.
And for your lawyer, could you clarify exactly what did happen today? I mean, just to follow up on her point, that it was set for the 30th, and all of a sudden it was set for today, and it was not proper notice or procedure for both, for all the parties.
Right. It appears that somehow there were claims that were filed. There was some error. It appears with the court, and we asked for a continuance, and it was granted for the 30th.
Can I clarify your name, please?
Yes, my name is Leah Simon Weisberg.
What was that discussion about a monetary settlement at the beginning of $1,000 and something? What was that all about?
Got a fine or something?
No, the proper process of the claim, and I want to just reiterate that this change in the law was specifically because of Wedgwood, because they were such bad participants in the foreclosure crisis. They regularly violated tenant rights, and one of the games they played was that they would evict knowing in the wrong name, and so it would be really hard for tenants to defend themselves. So the law was changed specifically for Wedgwood. And that process, though, is rarely used because other than Wedgwood, most people are following the law. And so part of that process is that if you ask for a hearing, you're supposed to post the rent. And we tried to post the rent with the court pursuant to the way it works. And we were unable to do that. And also the court appeared to have given many different dates. So I think that the judge recognized that had been an error and granted the continuance.
What is on a legal basis, what is your argument for the right to occupy the home?
That housing is a human right, that we are facing one of the largest...
Because it is!
We are facing one of the worst housing crisis in the history of the United States. That 45% increase in Oakland alone in the last year, and it is directly connected to speculators like Wedgwood that are taking advantage of a renewed foreclosure crisis, purchasing homes and kicking people out.
That's right.
And I think people will talk about that we've provided them with many different opportunities to purchase, and I think Councilmember Boss wants to talk a little about that.
Sure.
You kind of just clear on the legal front. The judge has issued a tentative ruling in favor of Wedgwood, right?
Actually, the judge did a tentative ruling that he wanted to hear what we had to say, and I think that again today said that he wanted to hear what we had to say. And I want to also remind folks that the right to habitable housing came about in the same way. It used to be that your landlord could not provide hot water or heat or have running toilets and could still evict you. And Green versus Superior Court, which was a Supreme Court case, said, no, you can't do that anymore. If you don't maintain the property, you don't get to evict. And so this is happening the same way, where we're going to start with a case, and we anticipate that the courts will interject because it's extraordinary times to have, thousands and thousands of families that are homeless. I mean, this is not, we need regulated capitalism if you're going to have capitalism at all, which I think we all question. But this is, you just can't sit with these empty properties, which is what speculators who are coming to Oakland are doing and creating and rendering all of these families homeless.
Leah, will this 4-day delay, how will this help you guys in your case?
These are more days where these families have a roof over their head and can enjoy the Christmas